All right, man. Let's talk about Dan Campbell raving about Jameson Williams. So let's get into it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Lions top playlist for more videos like this. Let's get into it.
Listen, he's had a good spring, and it's another one. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves in OTAs, but I mean, there's so much versatility with him. There's so many things that we can do just with his routes on the outside. I mean, we can do things inside, but just with his speed and he's gotten so much stronger. You know, his ability to stop, put his foot in the ground. Man, when you can run like he can run, and now you're beginning to where, man, you can stop on a dime. I mean, you talk about a hard cover. So the sky's the limit for him. He's exactly where we want him to be right now at this point, man. He's been here, he's grinding, he's getting better. Scotty's freaking grinding him. It's awesome. But we expect him to have a huge season. We really do, man. He's going to be one of these guys that we're going to lean on this year, and it is really going to be big for us. And all he's got to do is just keep working like he's working.
All right, man. You heard what Dan Campbell had to say. Now I haven't heard this one. I didn't hear that one, but here we go. Let's see what he talking about.
When I was in A stage, I had guys who I could go to and they, helped me with things. But now I'm the guy. We got 4 or 5 rookies, maybe 6 rookies. They coming to me asking me like, what's going on, how this look and how that look, and I got the right answers for them. So it feel good being that guy, that role model for them. We just our brothers. We out here to help each other and get each other better. So that's the main goal at the end of the day. No matter the age, what year it is, vet, rookie, everybody out here to play ball and get better.
So you hear a lot of maturity. I know a lot of people's fed up from some of the mistakes he made, but challenge you to go back when you was 21, 20, 23, 22 years old. Again, everything you did wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you learn from his mistakes, but it's a lot of maturity going on. You got to remember he came in, compromised with the knee, then got suspended the next year for the little suspension little thing. Then this year had a little thing with the pads, whatever. He still not got clarification on what he put into his body. You know what I'm saying? Now he's starting to put on that grown man weight, that strength, and for the most part, this is gonna be what they're gonna be able to, it's gonna really be, can he beat press coverage? On the outside, if he can beat the press coverage, if he can beat the press coverage, that's gonna be the $1 million question. If he can beat the press coverage, that's gonna be the $1 million question. And if he can win on the outside, and and that can be the case, well, the Lions gonna be tough to beat. They're gonna be tough to beat. Yep, they're gonna be tough to beat. So, yeah, he's been working. That contract year coming up. Hopefully, keep his nose clean and just keep grinding. And this is what you bank on. You bank on these guys developing, getting better. They all young guys. You bank on them learning from life. That's what you bank on. So, but if they can get that jump from him, the offense is gonna look nasty. It's gonna look nice. And they said John Morton said the same thing about him. He think he gonna be explosive. And I think a lot of people was like, with Ben Johnson, he didn't get the ball enough. He didn't get the ball enough. And I think when you talk about explosive plays, I think that speaks directly to 2 players on the Detroit Lions, in particular, Jameson Williams and a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs. So, I know people say, Gibbs didn't start behind, it didn't play behind or split carries with Dave Montgomery. People don't understand it's to his benefit. It's keeping him fresh. It's putting longevity on his career. That's what it's doing. It's putting longevity on that man's career. That's what it's doing. It's putting some longevity on his career. Yeah, no need to run him into the ground. Guess what? Montgomery can take some of the abuse. Real talk. Montgomery can take some of that abuse for sure. Uh, uh, but I think it's gonna be fun. I think it'll be a fun season. But for him, when you hear explosive, you think about him and you think about Jameer Gibbs. When you think about explosive, you think about them. So, yep, we'll see. We'll see. So, but yeah, some of the things like when you get stronger, you can beat that press. Things you can just do more. Like he said, now he got that. He probably fully got that confidence coming off the injury. Now he can put it. He really confident in his cuts. He really can get in and out of breaks. He really running stronger. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember too, Amon-Ra St. Brown father. They asked him who would make the best bodybuilder on the team, who had that potential, and they said it was They said it was. He said it was Jameson Williams. So now when you put when the money on the wood, you got to ball out and be good. You know what it is. You know exactly what it is. So, but let's see if it can translate. John Morton said it. Dan Campbell said it. Now, let's see if it can translate. So, but hey, other than that, man, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. And like I said before, maybe this is a reason why you know, um, that they took Tesla later and didn't take a receiver earlier. So they're putting a lot of chips on Jameson Williams. We'll see if they can cash in.